Following the opposition of the Arewa Consultative Forum and Northern Senators to the planned relocation of some departments of the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria headquarters to Lagos, the presidency has defended their position, saying there are no plans to move the capital to Lagos. The ACF, in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Professor Tukur Mohammed Baba, described the relocation of FAAN headquarters to Lagos as a ploy to further underdevelop northern Nigeria. The lawmakers under the aegis of Northern Senators Forum pledged to engage the executive in peaceful negotiations and deploy legal measures where necessary to address the issue. The CBN and FAN recently announced plans to relocate some of their offices to Lagos due to congestion of some departments, and for FAN to ensure seamless operations and safe costs. Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, in a post on his X handle on Wednesday, apparently reacting to the development, saying President Tinubu had no plan whatsoever to move the federal capital to Lagos. He said administrative decisions should not be politicized, warning that those pushing this campaign of falsehood were dangerous politics to pit the North against the South. And in the same development, the former Minister of Communications, Adebayo Shitu, has said that the issue of relocating the Federal Aviation Authority of Nigeria headquarters and some departments of the Central Bank of Nigeria must not be tribalized. Shitu was responding to Senator Ali Ndume, who had said that a move may have political consequences. But the former minister, during an interview on Wednesday, said any agency is at liberty to relocate any of its departments for administrative purposes. And in Ibadan, Bodija Estate Residents Association on Wednesday said no fewer than 10 persons were still missing following the January 17th explosion in the area. The association's president, Muyiwa Bambose, said after their consultative meeting, the number of missing persons rose to about 10. BIRA, an umbrella body of all communities in Bodija, also called for massive assistance for victims of the explosion to get their lives back. It pointed out the need for continuous care and support for victims whose lives have changed unexpectedly since the incident. The president said there were a lot of people who paid for their medical bills out of pocket and did not go to the designated hospitals. He also lamented improper organization for victims in assessing hotel accommodation the government said it had provided. And the Lagos State Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps says a total of 139 persons lost their lives to road crashes in the state in the year 2023. Sector Commander Corps Commander Babatunde Farioye said 64,617 offenders were apprehended in the year 2023. Iboje Ikoria has details.
The Sector Commander, Lagos State Command, Federal Safety Corps Commander Babatunde Farinluye, said total offences committed by motorists in the year 2023 were 18,800, with total crashes of 452 and 82 fatal cases and 6 deaths during the festive period, amounting to over 30% reduction in deaths compared to the previous year. The sector commander said most of the crashes recorded in the previous year were due to influence of alcohol or drugs, and advised motorists to be mindful of what they take before driving. He attributed the reduction in road crashes to synergy between the Corps and other traffic agencies in the state.
In the year 2023, 64,617 offenders were arrested for various types of contraventions, and they were sanctioned appropriately. The offenses amounted to about 81,800. Then we recorded 452 cases of crashes, 139 people killed, and 82 fatal cases were recorded in all the accidents. For December, we recorded about 30-something crashes, But for your information, only 5 out of the whole thing, only 5 out of the whole crashes were fatal. I can tell you that the motoring public in Lagos, they are becoming very truculent. They don't see uniformed men as somebody that is out to serve them. They see them as enemies, somebody that want to disrupt their itinerary for the day, somebody that is there just to exploit them or extort money from them. It should not go that way. Safety is everybody's business. An average Lagosian spends about 3 to 4 hours on the road every day. Commuters in Lagos, they spend up to 3 to 4 hours on the road every day. And you know what that means? It amounts to serious time loss, economic loss to both individual and to the government of Lagos State. If everybody should be patient, follow what we are talking about. So we are going to adopt a four-point approach to our work this year.
On plans for the year 2024, the sector commander said it is to reduce crashes in the state by 5%. He said the 4-point agenda of the corps for the year will include improvement in educating the motoring public on traffic rules, application of minimum or maximum forces in the enforcement of traffic rules and regulations, and enrollment in traffic rules and regulations, and enrollment of more pupils and students into road safety clubs in schools, amongst others.
To adopt a four-point approach to our work this year, our traffic management for this year. We are going to use education. People that are going to driving school, to be monitored. We expect a behavioral change in them right from driving school. It is not reasonable for someone to pass through driving school and come out and say you don't know the traffic signs and symbols. You pass through the driving school and you come out, you say you don't know the markings on the road. The embellishment, the furniture on the road, they are not for decoration, they are there for particular and specific purposes. You cannot expect somebody to pass through driving school and come out and say he doesn't know the highway code. He doesn't know national road traffic regulation. It's very unfortunate. So they are going to be monitored to ensure that when they come out, we see a driver that is cultured, well cultured. He has been enculturized into driving culture, safe driving culture, and he will adopt that safe system approach that we are preaching. We're also going to use subtle force, and if need be, we'll use full force. The full force are going to use, there's going to be collaboration among sister agencies. We are going to form task force that comprise of both the military and other sister agencies to ensure that people conform to the traffic rules and regulations in Lagos State.
The sector commander, were advising Nigerians to respect security and traffic officers on the road, said the corps was not established by the federal government to generate revenue, but to save lives and ensure that there is safety on the road. iBrandTV reporting for iBrandTV News.